Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and this is Idle Colony. Idle Colony is an idle game crossed with a colony sim, all about throwing fruits into a big cooking wok and making absolutely insane profits. I know it does sound kind of wacky, but that's because it is. It is colorful, it is glorious, and it is an absolutely tremendous idle game. Let's jump in and get cracking, shall we? The premise is quite simple. We have a big wok in the middle of the world here. We also have a little tree. If I water this tree, then water this seed, I should say, it's going to turn into a tree. And if I leave my mouse over this tree, then it is going to harvest the fruits off that tree, and the fruits are going to go into the wok. And when they're in the wok, boom, they're going to combine. And not only do they combine and make other colorful fruits, but we get money every time there is a combination. Now, you can see that 2 greens make a purple, 2 purples make a orange, and 2 oranges make a white sort of strawberry. You can see there's a whole bunch of different sort of fruits up in the top left-hand corner. Effectively, it's a 2-to-1 ratio for pretty much all the fruits, and we have to try and harvest as many as possible and rank up the tiers of these fruits. We have a couple objectives up at the top here. So reach the fruit tier 19. We're currently on fruit tier 3, so that may take a hot moment, but we also have to reach an income rate of 200 per minute, which is not going to be too challenging at all. Now, in order to help us along on our journey, we have a town hall here. Now, this town hall is going to allow us to purchase a bunch of upgrades. Specifically, it's going to allow us to buy a house, and a house is going to spit out... Gonna buy a few more of them, actually. House is going to spit out one of these gremlin-like creatures. Now, these gremlin-like creatures are pretty daft. They effectively follow my cursor if they don't have anywhere to go. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag them up here and direct them to the tree. There we go. And they will help me effectively start harvesting some fruits. And they're going to throw them into the wok, and suddenly you can start to see the semblance of exactly where this game is going. Now, there are a whole bunch of upgrades. One specifically is the colonist statue that's going to effectively open up a brand new tech tree for us. You might have just seen it there, but these individuals, these creature things, occasionally drop a little bit of fertilizer, and when they drop a little bit of fertilizer, if I mouse over it, then it will be applied to a tree nearby, and that will allow us to upgrade. If we get 5 or 4 more bits of fertilizer, that will allow us to upgrade the tier of the tree, which means that we can, start spitting out purple fruits instead of just harvesting these green ones. So it's a real time saver if we can make that happen. It does occasionally rain, which pushes on our sort of progress, so it's not like we have an unlimited amount of time to wait to fertilize these trees. But that's not necessarily a problem. Right, let's get this colonist statue. This is going to allow us to unlock a whole bunch of colonist upgrades. Specifically, the earliest sort of one that we can get is carrying capacity. We can go from 1 fruit to 2 fruits here, which is grand. And look at that. We're already... Oh, it's going to be close, isn't it? We need 2 more bits of fertilizer to get that done. Yeah. So we need to stay above 200 income per minute, which we should be fine to do. After the tree is done, there are a limited number of resources on trees. Pretty much everything that you see here can be upgraded. So at the moment, we're getting tier 1 fruits. We can upgrade the likelihood of getting tier 2 fruits, just like from the falling seeds. Yeah, there we go. That was a waste of fertilizer, wasn't it? But that's fine. We can deal with that. We can deal with that in due course. Let me get some more upgrades to my houses. There we go. That's good. We need lots and lots of houses. I don't particularly care where my colonists decide to harvest from. Quite happy with this. Quite happy with this indeed. Okay, things are looking pretty good. I've progressed a little bit. I've not actually bought any additional colonists, but we're doing pretty well in terms of our objectives. We've actually got quite lucky. So there was a seed that fell from the sky that was a tier 2. I was really, really hoping that we'd be able to get a tier 3. But I kind of just want to illustrate the massive, massive difference of having even a tier 2 tree. It is absolutely hugely significant because it effectively allows us to cut out 50% of the process when we have this tier 2 tree. So really, really capable of increasing our income potential. See, that's a great tree over there. It's a little bit further back, and the problem with these creatures here is that they are very, very difficult to get off a tree. Ooh, mole. If we hit a mole on a head, we get $100. Yeah, these creatures are very, very difficult to sort of navigate around. So if we go over here, for example... Oh, okay, well, that's fine too, I suppose. That's fine. There's a new building available. What's the new building available? A trees center. Okay, let's do that. Also, I'm acutely aware that we passed our income rate, so we got 200 per minute, and in fact, now we're heading to 1k per minute, so I think we'll keep things up for a little while. There's no need to reset and think about our situation right now. Effectively, once we achieve this objective, so reach an income rate of 1k, we get a lunar token, and if we're able to reach the fruit tier of 19, then we get a solar token. So, how the moon and the sun sort of feature in this, I'm not quite sure, but hey, it doesn't particularly matter right now. So yeah, I built this tree center. This is going to allow us to increase the average fruit tier. Sorry, I just want to nab that mole. Increase the average fruit tier found on trees, which is, yes, is very, very good, or is going to be very, very good for us once we get it up and running. But I actually think we need more houses. I really want... Yeah, there we go. Another little bit of fertilizer. That's going to allow us to move on up to tier 5 fruits. So we are cutting out so much wasted time because we're able to get tier 5 fruits directly. The only downside is that I have to harvest these things manually because we're not going to be able to navigate my little colonists onto the backline. However, the good news is that we're probably going to fulfill our 1,000 per minute objective, like, immediately, which is kind of great. The great thing about these fruits is that they combine and they give you so much money. It's an absolutely outrageous amount of money that you're able to get. Right, so what do we got? Farmer's Barn, moles and hammers. Just give me loads more colonists. There we go. We've reached our income rate of 1,000. That's good. And 100,000 is our next objective. Well, I tell you what. I think now is probably a good time to chat about what this button means up here. So, if we have a token available, we can conduct what is referred to as a ritual. And effectively, that means we have to completely sacrifice our entire colony. There you go, bop you on the head just for good measure. Sacrifice our entire colony to that big frog teeth thing in the middle of the world. And boom, we get access to a tech tree. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff happening here. Let's break it down. First of all, top left-hand corner, unlock house level 2. We get this, I believe, just as enabled for free. Yeah, so as soon as we get 5 lunar coins, we get access to presumably the next level of house. So that will happen over time. However, these things over here are upgrades that we can apply. Now, there's a couple of interesting ones that I want to talk about. Fertilimole. Moles now produce fertilizer when they're hit. That's pretty good. Fertilizer is a pretty powerful upgrade. Lazy Mouse. Moles are hit automatically. Flowers bloom automatically. We haven't actually talked about flowers yet, but that's fine. We got palm trees. Replace the standard trees with palm trees. Spawn rate increases. Growth rate increases. Fertilizer received increases. The yield is less. Max fruit tier bonus is -2, and the wood is less. Cannot build the tree tower. Okay. More trees. Bee empowerment. Colonists gain additional movement speed for each bee on the map. I don't think we have bees yet. Colonists that are in a tree produce way more fertilizer. Now, what I'm going to go for are these two bad boys over here. We got a mouse hub. Unlocks the ability to upgrade my mouse actions, which I'm going to take. And with our second lunar token, I'm going to upgrade pathing, which will unlock the ability to create paths that colonists can follow. Which maybe is not going to do much, but it will at least help out a little bit. Okay, let's jump back in and see how things go. So not expecting any major changes in the early game, so it's probably worth skipping forward to a point where something a little bit more interesting is happening. Okay, things are going pretty darn well, actually. I've got a pretty super tier 6 tree coming online there. We got the tree center. I actually have bought the level 2 house, which cost 1,000. It's a little bit more expensive, but it does give us 5 colonists from a, you know, from a single house, which is really, really good. I'm quite enamored, to be honest, with that. That's another great bit of kit there. Do I want to increase? I want to increase the fruit tier, to be honest. That's pretty good. Also going to take as many upgrades in houses as I possibly can. There we go. I haven't used paths yet. Let's do that route. There we go. Ugh. That's a little bit annoying. We've got a few. Can I save them here? Okay, they've moved over a little bit. It's a good tier. They're just so unbelievably challenging to manage. Okay, you know what? Destroy this rubbish tree, and then go over to this tier 5 tree. We can get the tier 6 tree in just a second. There's no immediate rush to get it. Right, there we go. No, come here. There we go. Okay, good stuff. Okay, increase carrying capacity a couple of times. That's looking nice. Increase houses. Yeah, we're very, very keen for more houses. Upgrade whatever we possibly can. I mean, even using tier 5 fruits is going to make an absolute gargantuan difference. What are we up to? We're up to tier 10. If we combine 2 tier 10s, we get 1,000. I mean, that's an insane amount. In fact, actually, it might be even more. Holy cow. This is looking and feeling great. Let's get you over here. Yes, there we go. Into the tier 6, please. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Okay, if we were able to get more fertilizer, that'd be fantastic. Oh, we can increase gathering speed. Let's do it. Let's also let's get base yield increased, so up to 200 units, and then let's get a few more levels in fruit tier. Look at that. That is just such a huge impact. The problem is, though, we now have no more good trees to utilize. I guess we're going to have to use tier 3, which is really going to suck, but hey-ho. Right. What have we got here? A farmer's barn. Upgrades related to fertilizer. Yes. That'd be good. But also the mouse hub. Increase mouse gathering speed by 50. I mean, we can pretty much get them both. Let's do it. Let's get farmer's barn first. And then we'll work towards the mouse hub. Okay. Now, there's another feature of the game that I haven't actually talked about. And that are these little bulbs here. So these are little flowers. And effectively, what we have to do is just, like, mouse over them a lot. And then that gives us a flower power combo, which is going to allow us to get some flowers active on the board and start stacking a combo. I mean, I don't think it's particularly useful for me right now, to be honest, because it's a little bit challenging to get a sort of combo together. It's probably worth it doing it occasionally, but I know that there are ways that we can automate the sort of combo concocting. So that's maybe what we want to do. Right, let's look at some of our new stuff. A farmer. Spawn 1 farmer colonist. Farmers will automatically gather the fertilizer and throw it into the stack. Hell yeah. Farmer carrying. Let's do that. Stack size. I don't know what the maximum. It can go up to 50 at the moment. Let's leave that as it is. I'll get a few more farmers. That's fine. We can't control these. That's good. I like that. So we can store up to 50 there. That's looking good. Tree spawn. Give me fruits tier. Sure. I'm interested in tiers. Fertilizer production. Yes, please. I would love to increase fertilizer production in my colonists. That's pretty darn good. And then let's get this mouse hub. Yeah, it really sucks going back down to the base level of trees and having like 160 trees to get through, but that kind of is what it is, I suppose, right? Okay, yeah, do I want to fertilize? There we go. Okay, right, so if I click it once, it'll fertilize up to the limit. Okay, let's get you deployed. That's good. We know how fertilizer works. That's pretty nice. We're up to tier 13, heading towards tier 14. But my cash has slowed down dramatically. I am keen to get... Tell you what. Give me as many houses as we can. Because I would like more colonists, please. I need more colonists to be removing these rubbish trees. That's ideally what we need. And maybe even gathering capacity. Gathering capacity is not super expensive, but it would still be good to do. Farmers are not doing a lot at the moment, not going to lie. It takes them quite a long time to get all of the resources collected. But it's definitely worth having them. They at least do their job. Excellent. Okay, so we want to get our colonists to the back line if at all possible. I mean, that was absolutely wishful thinking that they're going to get to the right destination. Are they? Oh my goodness, my path is going to do it. Amazing. Brilliant. Well, go to town on that tree then. Fantastic. The other good thing about this upgrade is that we can now see at a glance where all of our trees are with regards to the seed level. So that's pretty nice intel to have. Pretty happy with this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 40 tier 4s. It's not much, but it's an honest living. Do I need more than 24 fertilizer in here? Ugh, look, they've all taken the... They've gone back to the wrong... They've gone back to the wrong tree. I can try directing them, but the paths only last for so long. Let's get you upgraded, and maybe upgrade it again. What the heck, you know? Let's do it. It's less efficient to upgrade the same tree multiple times, which is why we are better just having the sort of fruits tier increase. Yeah, okay, so the path didn't work on this occasion. That's fine. Right, increase carrying so we can do more with less people, and then let's get more colonists. Keep it coming. I mean, this is a mighty, mighty tall house. Seems, I mean, bad for health and safety, quite frankly, but I don't really care. Alrighty, managed to get rid of the tier 5 tree. Can I just, like, let you grow and then draw path here? Will you manage to stick to that one? If we draw it into the base of the tree, the path seems to stick around, which is quite nice. So let's see if that works. That's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I'd like to get the mouse hub, please. We're quite close to being able to get that. Oh, we've got 2 tier 10s. We're in for a good payday there. Nice. And then 2 tier 2s. We're in for, I mean, we're doing well. We're gonna reach the next tier in just a second. And we're gonna make a heck of a lot of money along the way, which is just amazing. Okay, mouse hub. Yep, let's get it. Path speed. Increase the speed of colonists on the paths that you've made. Amazing. Great, let's do it. Click, click. You can now click on trees to increase your gathering rate. I would very much like that. I don't know how useful it's going to be, but I can at least make it happen. We need to start fertilizing a little bit more. I'll at least fertilize once on that tree. I don't think it's really super worthwhile, but we'll do it nonetheless. We need to get lucky with a few more trees. Maybe I'll finish gathering you over there. Bonk you. Level you up. Let's level you up twice, actually. Yeah, 80 is too much. Click, click. I see. Okay, so you literally do need to manually click. But it will only work when there are other creatures on the thingy, on the tree. That's fine. Okay, we'll get that one grown. And we'll do a little bit of occasional clicking to make sure that everything is as optimized as possible. Holy cow, that does actually absolutely decimate these trees. They just don't go where you want them to, the darn things. Oh, great, we got a flower. That's nice. Okay, we're making money hand over fist here. I need to do something with that money. Moles and hammers. Unlock the upgrades related to moles. Moles now give 3.2k per hit. That actually will pay for itself in, like, no time at all. Mole money? 3.2k to 6k? I mean, yeah, that'll pay for itself in, like, 3 hits. Absolutely worth doing. Probably need to see if we can try and nab ourselves some more farmers. Also probably want to see if we can start spending some fertilizer here. There we go. 3.2k from that mole. Love it. Right, with my untold powers of mouse persuasion, we're actually able to clear trees in, like, ridiculously short periods of time now. If I even, like, boost this tree a little bit. There we go. Make it a tier 3. Sure, it's not very impressive. 279 fruit. Let's see how long it takes to get this tree completely cleared. Right. Look at that. Look at that. It's I mean, it's not instant, but it's near enough instant. That is huge. Absolutely gargantuan impact. So if we're able to increase, like, fruits tier, maybe base yield as well, we really, really need it. Fertilizer efficiency, that'd be good. Let's get you upgraded and upgraded again. That's tier 7. What an amazing time for a tier 7 to come along. Holy cow. 1,000 units of fruit on a tier 7. That is fantastic. It's difficult to sort of see which colonists are farmers and which ones are not. Oh, that is brilliant. Okay, we'll see how fast we get rid of this, but I think it will be quite quick. Base yield, increase again. Yeah, we really need to work on that base yield. Get that upgraded, and maybe upgrade it again? Stay above 100,000 per minute? I mean, yeah, I can do that. I think we can. I think we can absolutely do that. I'm going to get you upgraded to the next level. It's not quite going to be a tier 7, but it's going to be pretty darn close. I mean, we're hitting 300 and something. Even if it is momentarily, that's still a pretty good accomplishment. We're getting lots of these high tier fruits, which is even better. Oh, love it. Oh, this is so satisfying. So what are we at now? We're at tier 15. We need to hit tier 19. We did get a ritual token, but I mean, we got to get a few more, right? I feel like we're on a roll. I mean, this is just crazy. I am making an absolutely obscene amount of money, and I'm barely getting involved in the clicking. I really am. And what we really need is tree spawn. We really need, like, a much, much higher rate of tree spawning, because I'm just going through the darn things too quickly. I will say it's a little bit of a trek, unfortunately, to get to my current highest tier tree, but that's kind of fine. We've not really been lucky with very many spawns of late. That's pretty decent. Get that upgraded over there. I mean, I'm really not complaining, because it still feels like we're just doing so much business. Yeah, let's get that upgraded as well. Okay, that's a pretty good tree. I mean, we're not going to be able to upgrade that one further, but I still think upgrading some more... Upgrading some more sort of tree spawn stats, so fruits yield, for example, really, really good. We get anything else? In house tier 1s, we can get a few more colonists into the game. We're up to 2 tier 17 fruits. Looks like we're going to make a lemon. Or, what is that? A lime. Need one more of those to make a tier 19. Oh, we're so close. I've unlocked a new building. This is the lumberjacking building. No, I should not say that. This is the log cabin, which allows lumberjacks to chop trees and gather wood. Okay, also, what's this? Chop tree. You can now chop trees yourself. For 50k? Instantly gathers 4% of the fruits. The rest is lost. Maybe not a bad idea. Okay, what do we got? Lumberjack. Automatically chop down the lower tier trees. That's what we love. That's exactly what we want. Give me as many of these as we possibly can. Fruit tier max. Lumberjacks won't chop tree saplings equal or above this fruit tier. I don't know, what, like... 3? Maybe? Is that it? I mean, we want them to be chopping down, like, tier 1s and 2s. The rest we don't particularly care about. Oh, it takes ages. They're quite slow, so I need to sort of intervene and make that happen at a slightly faster rate. Because we want them to be taking... We want them to be taking trees down pretty darn quick, actually. Right. Also want to get fertilizer efficiency. I feel like we need tree spawn rates. That'd be pretty good. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm really, really not complaining. This is feeling fantastic. But I feel like we could do more. Oh, man, I love this game. I love it. This is just, it's just amazing. Look at that house. That is bonkers. It's through the roof, literally. So what do we got? Flower power? Yeah, we've really not touched on flowers, have we? Not at all. What can we do with wood? That's the real question. Oh, we can add it to the fire. Make it burn. Which I presume speeds up the transformation. I have absolutely no idea what that does. Generate a small amount of wood. No idea. Absolutely no idea. But that's what we're going to do. That's absolutely what we're going to do. Lumberjacks are chopping down tier 2s, which we're fine with. Yep, that's good. Get you upgraded there. Perfect. Let's get this tree watered. Okay. Pathway right there. And pathway right there. And that will help speed things up here. Right. We need very, very little in order to get to our next level of... Here we go. In order to get to our next level of fruit. That upgraded. Yeah, so I think we can get auto-fertilize. Yeah, auto-fertilize is going to cost me 100k. But it's going to allow us to start automatically fertilizing. I think it's the highest tier trees, yeah. The highest base tier saplings. So that's the ones that only cost 5 to upgrade. Add that to the fire, which does something. I think it must be the combining speed. Yeah. All right. That's looking good. It's looking good. Let's help out with this little endeavor over here. Make sure we're bopping the mole. And then fruits tier, base yield. Base yield twice, maybe, and then tree spawn. Fertilizer efficiency is fine, but we're not wanting for fertilizer at the moment. We're really after higher tier trees. We've not been very lucky with them, to be honest. Right, help out over here. That's grand. Get all that done. There's still a path there. There we go. The lumberjacks chop down the trees. That gives the... It doesn't give the whole fruit, but it gives enough fruit that it's still a productive experience. They're chopping down this tier 2. Great. This tier 5 is going great. Let's get another tier 5 on the go. 1 million? Can we manage the rate of 1 million? It's going to be a little bit of a challenge because we're going to be moving down tree levels. Because, of course, this is a different tree and it's on the route. And there's not much we can do about that because these things don't like to be told where to go. Right, let's get some more houses. I think that's pretty much the maximum number of houses that we can reasonably get right now without feeling bad. I mean, it feels inefficient having this many people and, like, not upgrading them. If I was to upgrade, for example, gathering or carrying capability, I think that would actually have a much larger impact than getting an additional colonist. So we'll do that for now. Any other chopping that needs to be done? Any other growing that needs to be done? Tell you what, I mean, I'll just grow this tree so that we can do it. Chop tree. Yeah, I will chop the tree. Double right click to chop down. Amazing. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. Boop. Yep. Chop down. There's pretty much no cost involved with doing this. I mean, it does, like, minimize the number of trees that we have in the area, but that's fine. Hey, look at that. We did it. We reached fruit tier 19. We need to reach fruit tier 23 now, so that's going to be a little bit of a quest. But we did it. We got a lemon. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And that has given us... That's given us a solar token, which is quite cool. Here's the thing, though. I think we can hit 1 million. I think we can absolutely hit 1 million. Let's get some roots drawn. There we go. That's fine. Get some roots drawn. That doesn't... Okay, you don't like it when I draw roots, video game. I get it. It's very pernickety about going into the bottom of trees, but hey ho. Let's get that added over there. Oh, we can spend solar coins here. When they have nothing to chop, lumberjacks will plant trees. They can override the maximum tree count. Now when a tree should spawn, but there's not enough space, every plant cries. Each teardrop gathered is stacked. Gain +1 fruit income multiplier for each tier. What? When there's only one tree grown on the map, colonists have +X gather merge. X can be upgraded. Oh my goodness. Greatly reduce the spent time throwing fruits. Fruits gathered with the mouse gain a +2 tier bonus. Tier bonus can be further increased. I mean, that's huge. That's absolutely huge. I feel like we gotta go for that tree crying thing. That's kind of cool. Let's give that a shot. You upgraded. Let's get growing some of these things ourselves. There we go. Beautiful. And that's a tier 6. I mean, there's a lot of high tier fruits here. This is looking and feeling great. Okay, I should be helping out. What the heck was that? Okay, I have absolutely no idea what that was. We collected 8. Was that tiers? Was that the tiers? I guess so? Let's get more tree spawning and more fruits tier. Fertilizer efficiency, no. Yeah, that must be tiers. Oh, man, this is just... There's just so much happening. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is brilliant. Okay, that's tier 5. This is tier 6. We should get this area all fixed up here. Let's get our wood on the go. Get that burning. I like the auto fertilizer. I really do. Stack size, maybe not really necessary, but it would allow us to get up to that that 80 threshold, which is quite nice. Yeah, I'm not liking the long distance here. Let's rub that out and yeah, get everybody going on the tier 6 here. Okay. Lots and lots of crying. That's good. Tears from sapling plus 100%. Man, I love this. This is great. This is fantastic. This is really, really good. Okay, flower power. I would love to see the flower power upgrade. Or the flower power building, I should say. We're actually quite close to being able to get that. I should probably help out a little bit. I need to increase tree spawn rate. We need more stuff for my lumberjacks to chop down. Or maybe they should just be chopping down tier 3. Can they chop down tier 3 at the moment? Fruit tier max. Lumberjacks won't chop equal or above. Yeah, so we need to go up to 4. That's fine. Mole spawn, nope. Do not care about mole spawn. Don't care about lumberjacks or chopping speed. Both of which are going to be very useful in a little bit. But not for now. We need to get this all sorted first. How close are we to the next tier? We need a tier 18. In fact, we need 2 tier 18s before we're able to make another tier 19, which should allow us to get to tier 20. It will give us 1.5 million, though. That's quite a lot. Right, we've crossed the threshold that we need in order to get the flower power upgrade. Let's get it. And then let's have a little look. So, increase the base money given per flowers when bloomed manually. Bees. Bees, bees, bees. So yeah, I mean... Is it... I mean, it's a lot of money that I'm getting from flowers right now. Up to a maximum of 129k. But it is a little bit faffy. It's a little bit challenging to plot the course. But I suppose I just did get 2 million there, so maybe I should have been using flowers a little bit more religiously earlier on, but... It does also look a little bit strange. There we go. Okay, that's pretty decent. Stay above over 1 million per minute. Hey, we did it. We absolutely did it. Holy cow. And I don't even feel like... I feel like we've explored like 1% of this game. There's clearly so many great upgrades to go. Throw merge greatly reduces the time spent. Colonists will randomly pre-merge their fruits from 0 to, was that 1 tier at every throw? Move speed. I mean, throw merge probably is pretty good, given that it's a pretty significant upgrade. Oh, you're destroying a tier 4? I suppose that's okay, but I thought I said not to destroy tier 4s. Well, there's a tier 1 there, which everybody can destroy. There we go, and then right back into things. Man, this is great. We're actually going to wrap things up there, ladies and gents. I could frankly play this all day, and I very well might, because it is very, very good fun. Yeah, Idle Colony, check it out, link down in the description below. It is available pretty darn soon, I believe. It is coming to Steam on the 16th of December, so not a super long time to wait, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You should check it out, if indeed you're interested. I've been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.